Hi, Nathaniel Ryan. I'll be performing two pieces, the first from The Fact Checker and the second from The Great Debaters. I'm not the kind of guy that spends hundreds on a last-minute flight back to New York, tears across town, and runs up 6 flights of stairs and knocks on his best friend's girlfriend's door in order to, what? Run off and elope with her based on one crazy, thoughtless, inexplicably romantic night. So what am I doing here, Audrey? I'm not passionate. I'm a fact checker, for Christ's sake. And the fact of me being here doesn't check out. It's nuts. Soulmate? I don't believe in them. Never have. So how can I be yours? Because the fact is, you hardly know me. I hardly know you. Now your boyfriend, I've known since kindergarten. Am I really willing to throw all that away based on what? Some feeling? Some intense, aching, knowing, burning, torturing feeling that said I must be with you or I die a slow and horrible death as my heart breaks into 1,000 pieces. No! No. That's the kind of thing that happens in the movies. And when they're in the movies, we're on McDougal Street, 2 blocks south of Bleecker. That's a fact. An indisputable geographical fact. A solid, clear, black and white fact. And facts are supposed to be true. But see, all the facts are pointing to one thing. All the facts say I shouldn't be here. Because you are in a relationship. And we just met yesterday. Because the fact is, I'm not the kind of guy that falls in love. That's a fact. A cold, hard fact. And facts are supposed to be true. But see, the problem is, despite all the facts that I can muster, there's still one thing that doesn't check out. Because the truth is, despite all the facts to the contrary, I still love you madly. And it just defies all reason. But I love you madly. And it justifies all morality, all sense. But I do. And I can't help it. But I'm yours, Audrey. Completely, totally, hopelessly, utterly yours. In Texas, they lynch Negroes. My teammates saw a man strung up by his neck and set on fire. We drove through a lynch mob, our faces pressed against the floorboard. I looked at my teammates and I saw fear in their eyes. And worse, I saw shame. What was this Negro's crime that he should be hung without a trial in a forest filled with fog? Was he a thief? Was he a killer? Or just a Negro? Was he a sharecropper? A preacher? Were his children waiting up for him? And who are we to lie there and do nothing? But no matter what he did, the mob was the criminal. But the law did nothing. Just has left us wondering why. My opponent says that nothing that erodes the rule of law can be moral, but there is no rule of law in the Jim Crow South. Not when Negroes are denied housing, turned away from schools and hospitals, and not when we are lynched. St. Augustine said, "An unjust law is no law at all," which means I have the right, even the duty, to resist with violence or civil disobedience.